Have you ever found yourself standing at a bustling market stall, a quirky pop-up shop, or even splitting a dinner bill with friends, and you think, man, if only they took Venmo? You pull out your phone, ready to transfer money with a few taps, only to be met with a blank stare. It's frustrating, right? We've all been there. We live in this increasingly digital, mobile-first world, where instant payments are the norm. Yet, the question lingers, who actually accepts Venmo payments? It's not as straightforward as you might think. We've all seen those Venmo success stories, right? The friend who effortlessly paid for their share of the group vacation, the small business owner who proudly displays their QR code, or even that viral story of someone paying for a car with it. But for every success story, there's a counterexample. A place where you expect to see it, and it's just not there. Why is that? Let's unpack this. Venmo, at its core, was designed for peer-to-peer transactions. Think splitting rent, chipping in for a birthday gift, or paying back a friend for coffee. It was born from that simple need to make those small, everyday money exchanges easier. And for that purpose, it's absolutely fantastic. But as its popularity surged, businesses started to take notice. They saw the potential to tap into Venmo's vast user base, especially younger demographics who are glued to their phones. However, Venmo wasn't originally built for business transactions. There were limitations, fees, and a lack of proper merchant tools. So, the question isn't just who accepts Venmo, but who legitimately accepts Venmo for business. Let's start with the basics. Many small, independent businesses, especially those with a strong online presence or a younger customer base, are early adopters of Venmo. Think food trucks, freelance artists, pop-up shops, and even some local farmers markets. These businesses often prioritize convenience and are willing to adapt to new payment methods to attract customers. Why do they do it? Well, it's about accessibility. They understand that their customers are comfortable with Venmo. It's quick, it's easy, and it often eliminates the need for physical cash or card readers. Plus, for smaller operations, it can be a cost-effective alternative to traditional merchant services. But here's the catch: Venmo's terms of service technically discourage using personal accounts for business transactions. They encourage businesses to use Venmo for business accounts, which come with fees. However, many smaller businesses, especially those just starting out, might overlook this or simply choose to accept payments through personal accounts due to the lower barrier to entry. This creates a gray area where the line between personal and business use gets blurred. Now, let's talk about the big players. You won't typically see major retail chains or established restaurants accepting Venmo directly. They have established payment systems in place, and integrating Venmo would require significant infrastructure changes. Plus, the fees associated with Venmo Business might not be as competitive as their existing merchant agreements. However, there's a workaround. Services like PayPal Zettle, which is part of the PayPal family, Venmo's parent company, allow businesses to accept Venmo payments through their point-of-sale systems. This integration provides a more structured and official way for businesses to accept Venmo, ensuring compliance with terms of service and providing proper merchant tools. Online platforms are another story. Many online marketplaces and e-commerce platforms don't directly integrate Venmo. Instead, they often rely on PayPal, which, as we know, is closely related to Venmo. This means that if a customer has their Venmo account linked to their PayPal, they can sometimes use it as a payment option through PayPal's checkout. But it's not a direct Venmo transaction. So, where does that leave us? It's a patchwork of acceptance. You'll find it more prevalent in the gig economy, among freelancers, and in small, local businesses. You'll find it less common in large retail stores and established chains. But the landscape is evolving. Venmo is actively working to expand its business offerings. They've introduced QR code payments, business profiles, and improved merchant tools. They're clearly aiming to become a more significant player in the business payment space. And let's not forget the social aspect of Venmo. It's not just about paying, it's about sharing. The public feed, the emojis, the quirky payment descriptions, it adds a layer of social interaction that traditional payment methods lack. This social element resonates with younger consumers, who are increasingly looking for personalized and engaging experiences. However, this social aspect also raises privacy concerns. Sharing payment details publicly might not be ideal for all business transactions. Venmo has addressed this by allowing users to adjust their privacy settings, but it's still a factor to consider. One of the key things to understand is that Venmo's adoption is heavily influenced by regional and demographic factors. In urban areas with a high concentration of young adults, you are more likely to find businesses accepting Venmo. In more rural areas or among older demographics, it might be less common. Let's also talk about the rise of mobile wallets. Venmo is just one player in this space. Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Cash App are all competing for market share. As mobile wallets become more prevalent, businesses are forced to adapt. They need to offer a variety of payment options to cater to their customers' preferences. And what about the future? Where is Venmo headed? It's clear they're pushing for greater business adoption. They're investing in infrastructure, developing new features, and partnering with other payment platforms. They're aiming to bridge the gap between peer-to-peer and business transactions. We're seeing a shift. Venmo is no longer just a tool for splitting the pizza bill. It's becoming a viable payment option for a growing number of businesses. But it's a journey, not a destination. So, to answer the initial question, who accepts Venmo? The answer is complex. Small businesses, freelancers, and some online sellers are leading the charge. Large retailers and established businesses are slowly adapting, often through integrated solutions. And the future holds even more possibilities. Ultimately, the acceptance of Venmo comes down to convenience, cost, and customer demand. As more consumers embrace mobile payments, businesses will have to adapt to stay competitive. And Venmo, with its strong user base and evolving business tools, is poised to play a significant role in that evolution. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.